Let's discuss.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I will be checking out a new track from VEXED off their upcoming record Negative Energy, which will be out on June 23rd. This is the second single. Anti-Fetish was the first one, and it is phenomenal. It got me so far into the band. It's been a non-stop replay for me, probably every single day since it came out at least once. The track I'll be checking out today is called Cross My Heart, Hope to Die. I will link the music video I'll be using in the reaction portion of this in the description. I also was extremely lucky to get the chance to sit down with Meg, who is the vocalist of this band, and have a conversation, do a little bit of an interview. She is an absolutely lovely person. It was a great conversation. We talked a bit about the record. That can be found in the description as well. Other than that, all the VEXED social media, promotional links, any pre-orders for Negative Energy as well. I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. More bendies. Holy. I love those vocals. Those highs are vicious. This music video. Snaps. Cross my heart and hope to die. Knowing I stood for what is right. Cause if we're all equal in one image made, what gives you the right to decide who is saved? Oh, eerie. Those kids. For the light that you want, what you songs you don't want to end. Oh, the snare on that end too. Oh! More hot videos on our channel. Check them out. They do have such good videos. Vexed. Cross my heart, hope to die. Let's discuss. I'm not sure why I said die that way, but I would not even be able to pick between these two songs at all, especially with how much I've listened to Anti-Fetish at this point, but they both have me so excited for this album. There is just something special in every aspect, I think, of what they're doing. It's not just like one area I can point to, but two of the main things for me that have been working super well on these singles would be vocally from Meg. It just seems the clarity, enunciation, all of that is just perfect. Like being able to make out lyrics to the majority, I think all of this song really I could if I was focusing on that for the full duration of the song, but on first listen there were parts that I could immediately make out, and that is definitely not always the case when it comes to both technique from the vocalist and production, but those two things together, it's just on a different level for me. I think in Anti-Fetish it really drives what makes certain parts of the song that are so aggressive still maintain being as catchy as they are to me, like Living in My Head. I think it takes a certain kind of process for that to happen, and what Meg is doing is working perfectly. Also the highs, the lows, all of it just sounds absolutely polished, so that for me is a big draw. Having all that to look forward to on just two singles, I think the album is going to be quite a surprise. I think it'll be something that will compete for a lot of people. I think the matter of this is just like not enough people hearing it, because I was just talking after I finished the song before I came to do the outro. I went to my Discord and was talking about it, and some people just hadn't listened to VEXED yet. And I think with this record, they'll start expanding their reach. More people will start listening. I think I may have said that in Anti-Fetish, but I really don't remember. But even if I did, it's just because I do really believe that. Also, the second thing that's doing, and again, I think they sound stepped up from every aspect, but the two main things for me would be, one, what I just went over with Meg's vocals, two would be the riffage, the bendy riffs, and then it really kind of gives, there's a part of the song, and I think it's more towards the beginning, but I should have grabbed a timestamp, but I did not, more towards the beginning of the track where it kind of settles, like it's just a little bit more melodic at that one point before it goes back in, and like the breakdown having all those bends and stuff. That, to me, those riffs are also very catchy. To me, the catchiness of stuff that when I'm like, you know, doing some sort of daily task or whatever, and a part of a song is like in my head and I can hear it clearly, that is the case for this song, not this song, Anti-Fetish instrumentally, vocally. I do feel it will be the same with this song, but that was what really stuck with me, I guess, after my first listen to Anti-Fetish. Also, some of the lyrical content they're touching on, their ability to express that through their music videos as well. Having the TV in the video, using the clips that they used on the TV and things like that, I think really helped drive a message. It's just all incredibly well done. I definitely don't have anything I would want different with these two tracks. This one I think will be able to rival Anti-Fetish, which was a real game changer for me. It made me go back. I talked a little bit about this in my interview with Meg, but I went back after Anti-Fetish and was like, let me dive back into Calling Culture, because I liked it a lot when I listened for the first time, but I haven't been listening to it recently and stuff. It's not something that stayed on the rotation for me, and I was like, what, let me see what happened here, and I re-listened, and I just loved it. So I do think there's a very clear step up between the releases they're going through right now with Anti-Fetish and Cross My Heart, Hope to Die. Those are a very clear level up for me, but Calling Culture is a fantastic record. So if that was the impression you had of it or anything like that, I do encourage you to go back and give it another try, because that's happened to me with multiple records. Sometimes it just hits differently at a different point for whatever reason, and I think taste really ebbs and flows a lot, so that probably has a lot. I won't go off on a tangent about this because it's not relevant to what I'm doing. But anyway, this has that aggression. I love that they're like, it opens up for the part that I was talking about where it's sort of like spoken vocals that I really liked. And on Calling Culture, there's a lot of like singing and really eerie sounding singing, but I think the spoken works. It just seems like all the right decisions are being made for my taste, at least. I love the way it sounds. So I'm interested to see on the full record, is singing something that she's not feeling on this, or maybe it'll be used very, very few and far between compared to Calling Culture. I'm really not like, oh, I hope there isn't, or I hope there is. It's just something that I'm curious about. I'm very interested in the changes that they've made, and it seems very intentionalized with everything that they've done change-wise. So I think that's why I'm so interested. Anyway, this is another huge win for me. Another one that will be on repeat up until album release. These two tracks have definitely converted me fully to being like a pretty big VEXED fan, and I think that will continue to be the case. I hope to see them live at some point. I will link all of their social media, all of the stuff I've talked about, like the interview, the Cross My Heart Hope to Die video. All of that will be in the description of this video. If you'd like to check it out, give them some love, pre-orders for the album, all that stuff. You can also find my link tree in the description that will have the Patreon, Twitch, the Discord server. On Patreon, everything I offer is listed out there. At the time I'm filming this, we're coming up on our monthly live stream. That'll be coming up in like a week, I believe, from this weekend. So that's something that's offered in some of the tiers. Blocked content with that big issue I had with my sleep token video, which is now all resolved. Things like that. Also, the Discord server is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We've got a lot of really wonderful music lovers in there, just talking about whatever. So if you're interested in joining, that'll also be there. Twitch, I'm trying to get a few streams a week going. That's the plan. It's going to be revisiting stuff that's helped shape my taste, or playlists from certain years, like 2012 of my favorite songs from them, stuff like that. It won't be requests. Requests will still be on YouTube on Tuesdays. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.